Hello Aquarius, this is your general weekly reading for October 2nd through the 8th. This is Angel Eyes 7 Tarot. Wow, I did that backwards. Now I'm flustered. Okay, so this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. So please check your sun, moon, and rising signs for more clarity. I am using the Fairy Tarot again by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And as I was shuffling off camera, you had a card come out already. And let me give this a couple more shuffles and we'll get into it. Alright, 1 and 2. Okay. Aquarius, October 2nd through the 8th. Okay. Your first card is Life Experience. And this is the Tower card in the traditional tarot, but this one's kind of a lot more tame, mild. It says, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Situations that happen with the Tower are situations that help us grow. Like if you don't have any significant events in your life, you don't grow as a person. So, and it's called, like the card says, life experience. It's not as scary a depiction as the Tower, which I kind of like because sometimes it's not that crazy of a thing. But sometimes it's just you're sitting there like, wow, you know, I thought this way all this time, and that's really not how I feel anymore. And so your entire perspective in life changes, and you start anew. You know, you start thinking differently. Your beliefs change. You rearrange your life according to, you know, the beliefs you've come into. And sometimes, yeah, it could be a traumatic experience, but sometimes it's not. It's just like hit you upside the head like, oh my God, wow, you know, that's not, you know, I can't believe I thought that way all this time. You know, so that's kind of the situation with this card. You know, something is changing. You're going to change. You're changing, okay? All right, let's see what we have for the second card. Okay, 5 of Spring. All right, this is the 5 of Wands in the traditional tarot, and it says opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. This is my petty squabbles card. The fives come up when there are things in our lives that we need to re-examine, and it always means that we are struggling with something. 5s mean struggle. So in this instant, the 5 of Wands, Spring, is a card of, like I said, petty squabbles that, you know, you're just like fighting to fight, you know. And those things get you fired up. This is a fire energy. But they are, whatever you're, you know, arguing about or fighting about, it's not worth it. You know, like you need to start thinking differently and not, you know, give in to the pettiness, you know. It's just petty squabbles. Okay. Or it could be, another thing it could be are like minor annoyances, like things like that are small that you let bother you is what the 5 of Spring can mean as well. Okay. And for your final card, you have the 4 of Summer, which is the 4 of Cups in the traditional tarot, and it says being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. this is the boredom card. Like, you're not seeing, like, there are things around you that that are blessings, and you're just not open to seeing them as blessings. And I feel like with these three together, like, your life experience card came out first. And for the energies for this week, that because you can see it. For the energies this week, I feel like with this card, you know, you might be having, you know, squabbles and being bored because of the way you're seeing things. And it's time to see things in a different way, you know, because if we don't choose to do it, the universe will take it into their own hands and they will do it for you. And that's when the trauma comes in, because you're not open to it. So I feel like the message this week is, you know, with these annoyances and the boredom, you have to change some things. Like, go about things in a different way. Start looking at things in a different way. And let that, you know, welcome that change of thinking, that change of perspective. Because if you don't, because things are changing, that's why you're struggling. That's why you're used to just being bored and not seeing the blessings and things around you. You're resisting. And when you resist is when this comes in. And it can be, if you're open to the change, it can be smooth. If you're not, it can be traumatic. Okay, Aquarius? So keep that in mind for this week. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next week. And for the monthlies, I'm sending all my love.